Hello, keyboard people. How are you guys? Hold on. All right. How's everybody doing? Let's see who's here. So hold on, let me do something real quick. So we have Evil, hello, Derbs, Faithful, Digital Nothing, Teddy Bashers, and Sai. How are you guys? All right, so today we are finally building the HB60, which is this board here. I did an unboxing of this board a little while ago, but today we're going to get to build it. And I am happy to say that my Mongery keyboard that we built yesterday is fully functional, and it's also working over wireless now. So I have been using it yesterday and today. So basically it allows you to connect to 3 different devices, and you can switch amongst them by pressing the buttons. It's really good. I was using it with my Mac, and now I'm using it with this streaming PC, and it's working fine. The only thing is that the keys are not programmable. So one thing that I did was, I don't know if you guys are familiar with auto hotkey, but I created a little script, an auto hotkey. So let me just show you what I do here. So I remapped caps lock to control, and I also added HHKB arrows to this. So, and Duckham is here, and Trunky, how are you guys? So now this is completely useful. So also, how are you, Panda? Yeah, auto hotkey on Windows is pretty useful. I use Carabiner on Macs. So yeah, very good. I really like this keyboard overall. All right, and so today we're gonna build this Honeyboard 60 with the NC PCB and with the Everglide stabs. And this one is kind of a transparent pink, if you will. So those are the stabs here. I'm very pleased. Oh, I put the stabs wrong. Thank you for the heads up. I did this a long time ago, and I think I was drunk. We don't need the right shift because we're doing split right shift. Mistake keeps. That's how you should say. My real name is Mistake Keeps, like that. Hey Chopper, how are you? Welcome. Let me take out Mr. Keeps. Yes, Mr. Weebs. That too. Zoom in a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing. Let's put the stabs on the right place, because I have no idea what I was thinking when I built this, when I prepared those stabs. He was trying to be smart and put stabs before I stream. Yeah. Panda knows what's going on. But I can only pretend to be smart. Never actually be smart. All right, so now that the stabs are on where it should be, let's open the case. And the good thing is that I only put back 2 of the screws, so we won't have problems with that. We're taking ages to open it. So no split enter, no. Yeah, so Chopper said building the Iron Man keyboard, exactly. Let's turn on the soldering iron. And this is the plate that we're using. And even though this looks like brass, this is actually a aluminum plate that was finished with this brass-like color. Okay, and the switches that we're gonna use for this is the switches that I have been breaking in for quite some time. So those are the ink blacks that we're gonna use. So let me take them out of here. And then later on I can add a new batch to break in. Man, and I am eagerly waiting for my payment to hit my bank account because I have so many sets that I want to buy. This month is crazy for sets. I want to get Darling, GMK Darling. I want to get GMK Fuyu. I want to get one of the cat sets. I want to get the Cam Wraith, is that how you say it? Not sure. Wraith. And I'm sure I'm forgetting maybe another 2 or 3. Oh, by the way, if you were here on yesterday's stream, you saw me when I opened the Pebble keyboard and there was only a weight and a PCB, right? So I reached out to KBD fans and they told me that the problem was that the board was too heavy for e-packet, so they actually sent out 2 packages. And I am supposedly getting the second one Friday, so we may still unbox the HHKB Pebble this week, which would be a very nice win. Darling will look great on ramp. Yes, and I think it would look look amazing. Are you guys looking forward to any of the group buys running? I'm also considering Perestroika, GMK Perestroika. Oh, GMK Godspeed. When is that running? I saw SA Godspeed is coming back. Let me get a mint. When is GMK Godspeed coming? That is a must buy for me as well. I am a huge fan of the colorway. Also, they're running at the same time. Didn't know. So I'm probably gonna get into GMK Godspeed as well. I thought it was only SA, so that's a big plus. Let me put the ones that are done here. And I read that there will be like a $5 discount or 10% discount. Can't remember if you buy it on the first 48 hours, right? $10 discount. There you go. Yeah, so I'm probably getting it tomorrow. As long as I can, you know, my paycheck clears tomorrow. My only gripe is that the arrow keys are words. Yeah, I hate that. The word arrow keys. Of course, one fell to the ground. And I can't seem to find it. Motherfucker. Hi Bifu, it's not too personal, may I ask what you do for a living? I have a software development company, Bifu. He's making a software to make every switch sound looped. I would love that. Man, I don't know why this thing doesn't work always, as you can probably see. All right. So we have the switches. Let's start building this. Oh, and I need to mod the spacebar. I don't know if I mod one of the switches already. We'll figure it out. And I want to do the Tsengan bottom, so I need to figure out what to do on the bottom there. Well, let's not worry about the bottom row just yet. What do you do for a living, Bifu? What do you all do for a living? If you want to share that. Okay, let me solder those and we can take it from there. Before I start soldering, let me take this desk mat out. I am a researcher. Oh, that's nice. In what field, Sai? Derbs is a drug lord. Do you sell MX Blues? Is that what you do? What else? I added TV. Really, the City at Night. That's awesome. Any particular channel you work with, or? That's really cool. Mr. Tito is also a software engineer and Evo as well. We do CAD cams. Oh, that's really nice, Evo. Any software, any CAD software I may know. It is a fun show. I do a lot. Just finished the Netflix show. Wow, the City at Night. That's really amazing. I'm homeless, living in the dumpster behind Cherry's factory, selling all B stock switches on Etsy. That's the way to climb the, start from the dumpster and go millionaire. I like it. Yeah, one thing that I learned about keyboards is 90% of the people get to the hobby either because they game a lot or because they're software engineers. In my case, it was the latter. Man, and it's nice to go back to soldering regular switches instead of chocks with that crazy little board that we did yesterday. That was not fun, if I may say so myself. Recommend lubing springs with 205? Yes, I do. I did that before and they sound great. So no reservations against using 205, even though it's a grease. I never had issues and I think they sound and feel really good. So I don't have anything against it. Okay, let's just make sure that the switches are flush with the PCB. It looks that way for this one. When lubing springs, should you lube the ends of the spring only or the whole spring? The whole spring. And if you want to, touch the two ends with a little bit, of the brush, if you want to, after you do the whole thing, if you want to retouch the top and the bottom, you can do that. Silicone oil is a great and cheaper alternative. I did a lot of keyboards with silicone oil for the springs, so they work just fine if you don't want to waste the good stuff, if you know what I mean. It works fine, but you can bag lube. If Krelbit, you can bag lube with 205. But Krelbit is the lube master, exactly. So unless you're him, you can't. Give me one quick second, guys. Alô? Isso?
Tudo bem com o senhor, Felipe?
Tudo bem, e você?
Tudo bom. Felipe, olha só, não tive meu contato essa.
And I muted the music and not my mic. I apologize. So you guys got a little bit of Portuguese action going. Oh, and we have one switch with a bent pin. So I'll have to fix that. Let me do that right now. This one. How dare you? Kept me. There you go, man. Sorry about that. Kept giving me an error earlier when I was trying to send a chat message. Twitch the best. How dare you? I know. They say size don't matter. I'm offended. This is America. We speak American around this part. I know, Plum keyboards. I will turn myself in. You're welcome to arrest me for that. There we go. Second time that I burned myself on the solder. I always forget. We speak Portuguese and Russian here, comrade. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Are you going to be the one strip searching? Oh, my God. Don't go there. Niet. Da. Spasiba. That's my whole Russian knowledge. I always wear my wooden gloves. Okay, so Jay, you're the one, man. Are those Duroc or Zio, none of them. This is, and I just fucked up here, and I think one of the legs is not touching. Let's see what I can do about it. There we go. So those are Everglide stabs, actually. Oh shoot, they're not clear. No, they are like pinky, kind of pink. Let's see what Jay sent us. I hope it's safe for work. What the hell? Hold on. Let's see if I can. There is no sound, man. Sound is on. And should be very loud. I don't know. Scroll down. Oh, here? Yeah, thank you. Oh my god, yes. I totally get it now. Jesus Christ. That's like triggering in a whole new level. Just no. Yeah, let's stop that torture. Okay, so now that we have those soldered, let's start with this row here. Man, I typed on a keyboard with dirty Alps for 2 days. Now every keyboard with cherry switches feels like butter. Oh, the Silicon Graphics one? Did you clean out the artsy sub-legends? Panda? Make it stop. If it was a dual legend, English, Cyrillic, set of caps, I'd already be in the GB4. Oh, Perestroika, yeah. That's the only thing that is throwing me off a little bit on that kit, is that fact that it's mono legend. And there are too many red sets nowadays. I'm joining Darling. And I already did join Burgundy, which technically isn't red, but it's Burgundy, but still. And I also have the Red Samurai. So not sure if I'm joining that. I'm gonna see the sets that are running when I get my paycheck tomorrow, hopefully. And I'll check the ones that I'll enter. Just make sure that I have all the pins through, which looks like I do. And I would dread doing this plate so much if the PCB wasn't a fixed layout. And also the switches PCB mounts. I also learned that my Alps integrated domes numpad has caps for the same menu as SGI. Let's see. Oh, nice. Yeah, looks like the fonts are very similar and the shape of the keys, and it's almost undeniable. Let's see the other one. Hey, Dame Daddy's here. Guys, yesterday I was so focused on what I was doing that I forgot to say that Dan Daddy has his own channel where he streams a lot of cable making. So if you're into that, make sure you give him a follow. But thankfully, yesterday we managed to figure out that Margery, and even though it's horrible on the inside when you open and take a look at the PCB, it's working flawlessly, wired and wirelessly. Which I guess is what matters, right? And also, chalk jades are my favorite chalk switches by far. Hi, Mr. Keebs. Haven't been able to catch a stream in a while. How are you, Super Normal Like? Glad that you're here now. Optic-integrated domes were made by Satan, by the way. I'm sure of it. Why? Is it good or is it bad? Do you have a picture of the switches themselves, Panda? Their plate springs seem interesting. Go ahead and solder the split backspace here. Yeah, you can. Oh, this. Oh, I missed the first link. Did I? Oh, yeah, up here. I got it. Let me. So this. Ooh, I've never seen this kind of switch. So is it good or bad or terrible? I'm doing well. Anxiously's waiting for my candy bar. Did you get the regular or the premium candy bar? And did you get any of the PBT keycaps for it? I did get one and it's on its way to me. So we're going to be reviewing the PBT sets here. Super hard, has really short travel and mushy. So yeah, Satan. You just described Satan. So it looks like Death Caps made a post. Are we getting a raffle from them? Let's see. I really like this new scooped of them. So this is up. Let's make sure that we do this. So I won the Koshka. My name is Mr. Keebs on Instagram. Everybody knows my name by now, so no point on doing this off camera. My PayPal email, don't know why I want to hide that, but I will. Do you need international shipping? No. Understood. There we go. I'm on. So if you guys like Death Caps, especially that new scoped, go make sure you join it as well. Let's see. I got the premium candy bar in purple. Oh, very nice. So that's one of my favorite colors. Apparently there's some delays with the purple candy bar being shipped last. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, that happened to me. I don't remember for which board, but I had the exact same problem where the colorway that I chose needed to be redone and took a while. I really want to get into Artisan, but protos cost all that much. So, are you doing protos for boards, Jay? I'm planning on pairing my GMK laser set. Yeah, that's a killer combo, GMK laser. Let's just double check that this is straight now. It is. Fake J80 Proto. Oh, wow. Do you have any pictures you want to leak on the stream? Be welcome to. All right, let's move on and do the second row. So apparently I will have a couple of 40% boards that will be shipped. I think 3 boards that I joined that are shipping almost at the same time. I joined one 40% board from the Alex from Pank. Can't remember the name of the board, but it's something like maybe a Spanish island, kind of like Mallorca, but not that one. So I joined that. Also, the Equinox is supposedly shipping soon, and the Neuron by the Wallet Burner guy. So they're all shipping around the same time. And yesterday I paid the invoice for the GSKT00 or Gaskets 00. Really looking forward to this board as well. Gaskets, that one, exactly. So I ordered 2 PCBs and 3 different plates, and the grand total was $400. So it's not, you know, very expensive for what it is. I like the pricing. I'm thinking about making a board that consists only of weight and PCB. I'm way ahead of you, Panda. But did you hear the latest news about the Pebble? Panda, I don't know if you were here when I was talking about it. Oh, you're here, okay. I've been out of the loop, but have you done a video where you solder SMD components on a proto PCB? Yeah, I have maybe 2 of those where I do that. And Studio M96 is now following. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate the follow. And it looks like they are all pretty much lined up. So we can go ahead and solder the other pads. No worries. I'm excited to continue to watch your content and see what you make. Oh man, yeah, I'm super excited that you're here, and you already found out about YouTube maybe. If not, I have all the links on the bottom, and from time to time we have a text with all my social media links. Awesome, I'll look those up. I've designed a board and want to get a PCB made, but having to solder the SMD components was kept me from doing it. And I'm gonna be like super straight. It is a pain in the ass to do that. So there is a service that you can buy called PCBA. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but as long as you buy the components that they have on the factory, they will pretty much do the PCB for you and then solder the components, especially the JL PCB. They have a sister company called LSCS, I think, or LCSC. Yeah, LCSC, that sells the components. So if you want to make sure that the BOM that you have for your PCB is made out of components that they have on LCSC, they will do the assembly for you. Because it is indeed a pain in the ass to do that. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't tried them yet, but and thank you so much for the subscription on YouTube. Studio M96. I haven't done that yet, but I am really wanting to for the next set of protos. I'm not sure here. Great. Because I have the exact number of switches that are broken. And I also need to pay attention if one of the switches is for the spacebar, but I don't think so. I think we're good so far. All right, let's move on to the next row. Using paste and air is rather simple if your hands are steady. Yeah, I do have steady hands, but even with paste, I mean, the only one that I did with paste, the paste was a terrible AliExpress paste. So now I bought some proper solder paste from Rossmann Group, from Louis Rossmann, and I'm waiting for it to deliver. So hopefully that paste will be, it's an M-Tech paste, so it will have far better quality than the paste that I have, which is just garbage. Yeah, having the right tools is 101. Yeah, I agree. I have the, oh, and here it is, the spacebar. I'm glad I caught this. Spacebar switch is this with the white cross. Let's make sure that all the switches are through. Great. Why won't you use a hammer to charge your tire, right? To change your tire. JL's PCB works really well in my experience. Yeah, same here. At least for proto PCB quality is very good. Yeah, everything that I did so far is JLC PCB. Have you tried this service? I'm willing to pay to have that done. Yes. So I think you can't go wrong with JLC PCB. From my experience, they also have like a really good service. So if you try to do their PCBA stuff, I think you're in good hands. The only thing they don't do is through-hole components. So they won't do the USB port, which is easy to do after. So for the last PCB that I did, I think it was only the USB port that you needed to do after. You mean that's not how you're supposed to change your tire? Anyways, I don't change tires, just buy a new car. Yeah, that's what you pretty much do with iPhones, right? And MacBooks. If it's broken, just buy a new one. That's what right to repair is against. Okay, those switches seems to be great, so let's finish soldering them. A new Lada. Man, I knew so many Lada jokes. You guys have no idea. I think I already told a few of them here in the channel. One comes to mind now. Do you know that Super Normal Like is now following? Thank you so much, Super Normal Like, for the follow. So the one Lada joke that comes to mind is that Lada recently improved their security system. I don't know if you guys heard that. They made the Lada logo 2 times bigger. So that's how they improved their security system. There's another one. Why is it that 2 Lada owners never greet each other when they meet? It's because they already saw each other at the car garage or the car shop in the morning. I know, I don't remember them all, but I knew so many. No wonder I keep missing the streams. I wasn't following you. Now you are, and thank you for that. But no kidding, I had like a list of maybe 20 or 30 Lada jokes. Because the thing is, here in Brazil, they started selling Ladas in the late 90s, I think, as a car that lasts and things like that, but it was a complete failure. They tried to sell it as a car that would never break. And when they did that, you know, Brazilians did a lot of jokes about it. Those are the 2 that I remember from by heart. I don't remember the rest. But they were on the same line. I mean, it's super cheap, so people still buy those, but nah, never. I prefer my Lexus. Yeah, I love Lexus. One of my favorite brands. But we don't have Lexus here in Brazil. I only drive them when I go to US. But I really like them. Oh, the HB60. Yes. Let me call you Ash, because I have no idea how to pronounce your name, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna butcher it, so I'm not gonna try. Yeah, it's Ash. There you go. Perfect. So the one thing that I love about my HS60 is the color. It's gloss red, very unique. I can show you in a second. Ash ketchup. Okay. Hey, Wix is here. How are you, Wix? Welcome. All right, let me do the spacebar. And for the spacebar, I like to use the 98 grams spring from Novelkeys. I think it's a perfect switch to have on the spacebar. I always use that, especially if you have a metal plate like this. Stretched out spacebar stem. Why, you ask? Doesn't seem to be stretched out. All right, let's figure out the... Okay, let me... Before anything else, let me do this guy. And make sure that... Yep, that's perfect. Let's figure out the bottom row as well. Oh, of course, I'm gonna need 2 more switches because I was doing an HHKB before. Let me grab... See it? And you know what? I'm gonna do this side first. Oops. There we go. Let me just solder those, one of the pads of those. Oops, I have a fucked up switch here. All right, so we have the bottom row figured out. Let's now make sure that all the switches are flush. Very good. So let's finish this up. And done we are. Let's just make sure that we got all the switches. Right, let's test to see if everything's working. Hello, Riverdex, how are you? Let's do keyboard tester. Good looking board. Thank you so much, River. Yeah, I'm really a fan of this board. Function. All right, everything's working. Have you had any leaf issues with this batch of inks? Yes, a lot of issues. I lubed, I think 140 yesterday. Not yesterday, last week. And I lost maybe 3 or 4. And this is one of them right here. The leaf is completely fucked up, so the switch goes in, but never returns. And welcome, 8-bit Raptor. The more I use 60%, the more I really miss arrow keys. Trying really hard to be a 60% person, but not working. And let me tell you, at the beginning of my experience with mechanical keyboards, I had the very same issue. I started by putting arrows on the right hand here, using a layout that allows... Let me show you the layout. So at the beginning, this is what I went for. Even though this doesn't have legends, you can still see this is how I put the arrow here. So I had the 3 mods here, spacebar, and then 2 mods here, and this is left, down, right, and top, and up. But what I did is after that phase, I learned to use the HHKB arrows. Basically what you do is you hold the function key here with your pinky, and then you have left, right, top, and bottom. The advantage of using it this way is that you can still use like out and control along with the arrows, right? So you do the modifiers with your left hand, and you can do the arrows but just by holding the pinky here, and it's very unobtrusive. So I really like this solution to the problem. Yeah, a lot of people do what Panda is saying, like have the arrow keys here as well. So if you go for the 10-can layout here, this can be your left, this can be your right, this can be your bottom, and this can be your up key. And you can even put this on a toggle layer. So let's say you click this button, it is now arrows. You click it and then it's no longer arrows. That's another solution for the problem. All right, let me grab GMK Jamón. I think this is the one. One problem is that I have ALP64, so short right shift doesn't work. You can make your right shift your function key if you don't use the right shift. I never use the right shift. So what I do on 60% keyboards that don't have split shift is I just use the right shift as function. And I still do the HHKB arrows. Then I hold the shift and I do HHKB arrows. But on the other hand, if you do use the right shift, then I don't think there's anything you can do about it. All right, let's take this out of here, and I'm gonna get my desk mat back. Hold on. Interesting. I just wish there was more options for 65% like there is. To be frank, there is a lot of 65% options. Even in KBD Fans, you can find a couple of 65% options. like G8 60 DZ60, yeah. Went up past 60%. But KBD fans have a few options, I'd say. It's not a bad way to start with 65%, I would say. Where is my tray? Oh, great. I managed to tear the bag and not open it. Quite frankly, here's what we'll do. Fuck this shit. So I was really surprised to learn that they offer O-rings for this board, so you can have a kind of a gasket mount. It was a really nice touch, in my opinion. Something is not right. Is it the USB port? So we have a small issue here because as you can see, the cutouts are not aligning, and therefore we're gonna have a big issue. And it's a problem with the USB port being a little bit to the left. Peanut Dremel time. Oh man, I am so tired of doing Dremels. But we might need to. But the problem is that none of the top ones are aligning. And then I'm not sure what I should do here. So basically we need to align this one. We would need to like Dremel this, and this. Why can't I have like a normal regular build? Why do I have to always suffer with those kinds of things? That's just unfair. This is aluminum, so that shouldn't be a problem if we need to Dremel it. I am just dreading doing that. And Conan just cheered 1 bit. Thank you so much. 40% Ortho Club. Because otherwise you won't have a content to stream. I'm just thinking, what happens if I don't Dremel it? It's just a little tiny bit. How fucked up is that? Let me check. Will the board look weird from the outside? Yeah, you will clearly see the misalignment. So maybe what I need to Dremel is the USB port. Oh, and I just, like an idiot, dropped all the O-rings. Does it often No alignment stuff on the top? No. Oh, wait. Yes, there is alignment stuff on the top. So you do have to... What I have to do is... Can you guys... Let me give you a close-up here. Then let me outline what I think I'll do. And then you guys can advise otherwise. So what is limiting it is the inner side of the USB thing there. So let me show you. Can you guys see? If that, oops, sorry, you can't see. So what I'm thinking here is if I just need to go to this side, like a tiny little bit. So I'm thinking of filing this part and just making sure that the USB can go a little bit towards that side. What do you guys think? Let me grab that. No, don't file. Why? Can you maybe resolder the USB port a little bit to the left? The problem is, let me show you, this is USB-C. So can you see all the SMD there? That's not gonna be something that you can do. What I can try to do is file the USB port itself a little bit. So we could do the USB port instead of the housing. And then, let me see. We just need to shave off a few millimeters off the house. Yeah, let's file the USB port to start with. I'll be holding, I'll be holding. Take a metal scissors to it. So let's think. Oops, almost lost one O-ring. So what we need to do is for it to, so we need to file this side here. Let's do that. Maybe you guys can see it better if I reposition this camera here. And it doesn't have to be the whole thing, just the front. I'll try manually first, but maybe later we will need to get the good old Dremel. Let's see. See if it made any difference at all. Not really. A saw blade would cut faster. Hey Ed, how are you? It's hard to tell if this thing is at all changing. Man, I'm really tempted to file the inside here because it's so much easier. And it's not a whole lot that we need to file. Isn't it the wrong side? No, it isn't. We need to go to this side here. Okay, we are 1 micromillimeter from getting it done. Now it's really, really close. So I'll continue doing the case. This is an invisible part of the case, to be frank. So there, that's what I'm doing. Let's see. I can buy from you for $20. So darn close. Yeah, I don't want to overdo it. That's why I'm not using a Dremel yet, because we are really, really, really close. Okay, and now I see the part that I need to Dremel. I was not Dremel, but file. The bottom is cleared, so I need to start on a very particular place here. I'm not touching outside, at least not with my hand. Let me double check. Yes, so we need to do the top part of the cutout a little more. I wouldn't be surprised if it works now. Let's see. So close. Okay. We're almost there. Let's try it again. Any cable will now fit. Oh, come on. Okay. Okay. This one did go through, but okay. We did it. No kidding. We did it. Perfect. So let's just test the top side. And we're golden. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It came out. But I don't know. Hold on. No, it works. Look at that. Can you guys see? Let me move on to the other camera and reposition it. Yeah, I'll put the screws. I need to also put the... And look at the USB case, the USB hole. It doesn't look bad. You see, it's not that terrible. All right, let's put on the gaskets and start working on this. just do something. Is brass plus gasket a good combo for linears? This, even though it looks like brass, this is actually aluminum. Okay, we do have another issue here. This screw hole didn't finish. Oh, never mind. Scratch that. We're not gonna have an issue. Yeah, we're good. All right, let's put the top and let's screw it in. And let's start with the problematic side, this one. Okay, we have more issues. What seems to be the problem here? Let's see. Why is this not working? Let me open it up again to check. It looks like the screw hole is too small. There we go. Okay, hold on. Let me do the ones that I know that work first. There we go. So that one is on. Yeah, I did that. Let's get the rest of the screws. This board has more gaskets than a combustion engine. Okay, I'm not gonna put the rest of the screws right now. I just want to test it first. So let me plug it in, make sure that the cable fits. And that's always a great sign. So, okay, let's go on and put the caps. Let me take this out of the way again. we have a few keys that in duplicate because I think I have two kits mixed up. GMK Presunto, made by Sadia, more like Perdigão. Mr. Joe noticed your headset. Is that on Aldi's? Is it able to give you 7.1 channels wirelessly? Let's say for game. I have no idea. I know almost nothing about headsets and audio in general. This was a recommendation from a friend of mine, but this is the Aldi's Mobius. I have no idea if it can give me that 7.1 audio. Sorry. I'm completely dumb when it comes to audio stuff in general. Sorry, really sorry, man. If anyone in chat knows the answer to that, please help me out. As I don't. I think it doesn't work. So yeah, I know that Ed knows a lot about that. Love that Keyset and case color combo. Me too, super normal. Like, I'm really digging this combo. I had a true 5.1 Rollcat that sounded awesome in games, but it was too heavy. Only simulate this round effect. Simulate marketing effect. This is what they do. My tip is buy a good stereo headphone like Sennheiser 8X Jubilee. All right, let's do bacon here. Control here. Control here. We don't have stepped control. And we're gonna need probably code here, just like that. Build streams are my favorite to watch while drawing. Oh, that's awesome. What do you draw? Share some of your drawings with us. Spring weight on the inks. They are the one that comes with ink blacks, which is what, 62? I don't remember. $65, 67, okay. I swear I didn't remember. Drew this for a friend. Let's check this out. Wait, what? Seriously? Wow, super normal. Like, that's really cool, man. I am truly impressed. This is really cool. Yeah, this deserves full screen. It honestly does. Yeah, this is something else, man. Congratulations. You do amazing stuff. I am always envy of someone who can draw. I don't have a lot of artistic gifts, if you will. Really, your first time? Wow. Yeah, you see, that's why I don't even try. Okay, let's do it like this. And I think we all want a typing test, right? Okay, and I can see we have caps on, so let me just real quick get the keyboard, on-screen keyboard. What is that here? Taking caps lock off. Perfect. Let's do that. First I'm drawing a Dungeons and Dragons map. That makes sense. Guys, ready? Here you go. It's still caps locks on. Let's see. I don't know why caps lock is turning itself on. Look, I have this shitty thingy here. So that should work, right? I don't know what to do to fix this. Let me turn off auto hotkey. Hold on. Okay, fixed it. Here we go. Okay, this is one of the best sounding keyboards that I've ever built. I'm not kidding. I love the sound and the feeling of this keyboard. I don't know if it has to do, it probably does have to do with the honeycomb thing on the bottom, but it's so incredible. Do a Portuguese typing test. So I think 10 fast fingers do have a Portuguese. Is it down? Tuned by Dremel, I know. Let's see. The problem with Portuguese are the accents, but let's do it. Let's see how good I can do. There we go, Portuguese. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I think I have the wrong language selected. Let's see. Yes, I had the wrong language selected. Let's try it again. There we go. I type much slower in Swedish. Yeah, I have about the same, from experience, about the same, if not larger, throughput in Portuguese. I barely bind type in Russian. What is bind type? So let's check the mods too. Hold on. Sorry. Let's see the mods. Yeah, when I do it off camera, I average about 98 to 105. Okay, yeah, I really like this. I love the way it looks with Jamón, and I love the, brass imitation accent. It is an overall beautiful keyboard, guys. I am glad I got this one. A bit faster than English. I think blind as in touch typing without looking at the key. I would love to know touch typing, but let me tell you what my struggle is with touch typing. I have a very tiny little pinky. So every time I need to, go to P, it is a struggle for me. I have small hands. And then backspace here. P is always the hardest thing for me. I love people that has long fingers. They barely have to make a, wrist twist to go to the P. They just naturally go to P. I'm glad you got this too. Yeah, I really loved it. Even with the little problem we had with the USB port, I think it's really nice. Did you say you had trouble peeing? Yes. Does anyone want to give me a hand? I don't know what I said, but I'm pretty sure that I didn't say that, Si. I can see how that would be uncomfortable. Yeah, too bad the honeycomb is hidden. I agree. I never learned how to touch type in Russian, so I miss half of the keys. I can touch type. Let's do like something real quick. I do touch type when I have like an ortho keyboard. Let me bring up this thing again. Let me redo, and I would try to do everything in touch typing. Hold on. Well, no, I can't. Never mind. I touch type, but then again, I have longer fingers. I learned in high school, and I think it's the only practical skill I may have learned. Literally worked wonders when I was, yeah. I learned 10-finger touch typing when I got into the hobby. It took me a couple of months with an hour training every day. I did try. There is a website that I even paid a little bit for. This one, hold on, I am on the wrong place. Typing cat. So this is a very nice one as well. Let me see if I can make this full screen. Hold on. Because it shows you the hand position. This screen is too small, but let me see. I think I have an account here. Yeah, so this is my account. And let's see, they have typing courses, which are very nice. And then you do like Z, 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 B, 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 N, this, and you get the idea. But they do also have a very nice typing test that I used to use a lot. There you go. So you get the idea. Hey, Albertos, how are you? Yeah, we're just wrapping up. I just finished building this guy. This HB60. I thought you were here on Tuesdays. No. I do random streams. But my fixed time is Wednesdays most of the time. With that said, I really have to go. I need to catch dinner with my wife. But thanks everybody who joined. Would you mind sharing the price? I don't remember how much this went for. And I am a little bit late. So I will have to get back to you on that. But I think around 250 to 350. How do I exit full screen on Windows Chrome? Do you guys know? Ask is not working. Escape. Got it. So let's see who is online, who we can... Fica bem, irmão, você também. Let's see who we can raid, if anyone. No, nobody is live. Not even Taeha today. So I guess we won't raid anyone. Yeah, I love the keyboard as well, Albertos. So yeah, nobody is live. All right, guys. So I guess we are not raiding anyone today. And that's it, my friends. You all have a good night, and I'll see you soon. Probably tomorrow or the day after. If I have a delivery, we're going to do some unboxings. And I still have to build my Hey, Not Wask. Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. All right, guys. I will probably be live tomorrow. If not tomorrow, Friday, unboxing the Pebble. All right? Have a good night, everybody. Bye.